Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to be talking about the already announced and unannounced legends that will return at the Raw 25th anniversary show this Monday coming. So before I get into it, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for the Raw 25th anniversary like I am. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see all the legends that are returning. But let me just let you guys know there are 3 superstars or legends on the unannounced list that are announced, because I did print off the announced list a couple weeks ago, sorry. And like 2 weeks ago was when I printed off the copy of the unannounced rumors for all the legends that will be returning. And then around last week, or like a week after I printed that off, they announced that all 3 of those unannounced superstars will be coming back for that show. So, just to let you guys know, 3 people from the unannounced list are confirmed to be coming back. So, yeah, so first I'm going to tell you guys all of the announced and confirmed superstars, and then I'm going to tell you all of the rumors. So, the first superstar we have here is Teddy Long, the Godfather, Brother Love, the Boogeyman. Very excited for him to return, even though I've never heard much or seen much of him. I only seen a couple clips of him, but I love him. Sergeant Slaughter, which I've heard a lot about, and I love him. Based on what I've heard and what I've seen from him, I love Sergeant Slaughter, and I'm very excited to see him on Raw this week coming. X-Pac, John Laurinaitis, Ted DiBiase, John Cena, John Cena is still a current wrestler in the WWE, but we don't see him as much as we used to. Same like this next man, Brock Lesnar. He is the Universal Champion. The Undertaker, which I miss desperately. Like, I'm so excited to see him back. JR, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Ric Flair. I'm very excited for Ric Flair to return. I miss him so much. JBL, Ron Simmons, the Dudley Boys. Very excited for them too. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am for half of these people. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the people that I'm most excited for. D-Generation X. Very excited for them too. Mean Gene Okerlund and Eric Bischoff. So those are all of the men. Now on to the women. The Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella. I'm very excited for them to make their return, and hopefully they will come out on Monday night during the show and say, "Oh, hey, we're entrants in the Women's Royal Rumble match next week." I'm really desperately hoping they will do that, or maybe they will just come out unannounced and unconfirmed. And then we've also got a woman that I'm so freaking excited about. I'm honestly hoping this next woman will also be in the Women's Royal Rumble match. I mean, it could be a possibility, because a couple weeks ago, Kurt Angle was talking to one of the women on the phone saying, "Hey, you haven't been in the ring for years, and, we would like you to be in the Women's Royal Rumble match." And it could be Trish Stratus. It could also be Lita, or it could be both. I'm really hoping both Trish Stratus and Lita will return at the Women's Rumble. But Trish Stratus is confirmed to be coming back for the Raw 25th show, which I'm so friggin' happy and excited to see her. Jacqueline, Terry Runnels, Tori Wilson, Maria Kanellis. Very excited to see her in her 30-week pregnant belly. Because I love Maria and Mike. And maybe Mike will be there too. I'm not entirely sure. But I know Maria is. It's already confirmed she will be. Michelle McCool, very excited to see her too. And this next woman, I'm also as excited to see her. I'm also as excited to see this next woman as I am with the Bella Twins and Trish Stratus. The next woman is Kelly Kelly. She was definitely one of my favorite divas. From the clips I've seen, she's definitely one of my favorites. And I'm very excited to see her come back on Raw this week coming. So those are all of the confirmed superstars. I had them written down here myself. So, yeah. So those are all the confirmed ones. Now onto the unconfirmed ones. And the ones on this unconfirmed list that, I scratched my nose, like right here. But the 3 superstars that are already confirmed, that are on this unconfirmed list, I'll just say their names and just say, oh yeah, they're already announced a week or so after they were on this unannounced list. So I'll just say that for all of the announced people. So the first WWE legend is unannounced. He hasn't been announced yet. It is Goldberg. Yeah, I could see them calling up Goldberg and telling him to cut and announcing him as one of the legends to return at the Raw 25th anniversary. I could definitely see them bringing him up to that. I could also see him as a surprise entrant in the Rumble, which I'll get into next week on my Royal Rumble predictions video, which obviously is every predictions video for every pay-per-view is always the last Friday before the pay-per-view. So every last Friday before a pay-per-view, I will do a predictions video for that upcoming pay-per-view. So next week, obviously, since next week is the last Friday before Royal Rumble, next week will be my predictions video, which is where I might tell you guys some of the superstars I would love to see return in each Rumble. But yeah, but that's being saved for next week. I'll talk to you guys. I'll get into that a bit more next week in next week's video. But yeah, I'm still hoping Goldberg returns at the Rumble. I really am. But yeah, so he is unannounced. Goldberg is an unannounced legend that is expected to appear. One of the couple, one of the very few, which I shouldn't really say very few, but one of the few that will be announced, or one of the several. Batista is another man. It says here, another man you will likely never envision returning to WWE is Batista. Between his last run and successful movie career, why would he want to? Well, apparently he does, and as a full-time star not just a one-off appearance. Maybe his latest run will begin at Raw's 25th anniversary on January 22nd. Hopefully. I'm actually really hoping Batista does become announced to be a part of the Raw 25th anniversary show. I'm really hoping to see him again, and hopefully he will announce himself as an entrant in the Men's Royal Rumble this year. I'm really hoping that happens. But yeah, that's Batista. Okay, so this next person is one of the women that are already on the announced list. It is Trish Stratus. So yeah, she was on this list here, but a week or two after this list was printed off, or I printed this list off, I found out she is officially announced to be not in the Women's Rumble. We can only hope. But yeah, a week or two after I printed that off, I found out she is announced to return at the Raw 25th anniversary show. And then I've also got Lita. Now, if Stratus is coming back, then it makes sense for Lita to come back as well. I mean, they are two of the most... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to say it, but, like, they're two of the most biggest legends, I guess you could call them, in WWE from, like, the early 2000s. So I'm really hoping Lita and Trish Stratus... Well, Trish Stratus is coming back. But I'm really hoping Lita does, too, because I really miss her. Yeah. Hopefully Lita will be back. Okay, now, these next two people are a tag team. And one of these people are coming back. I didn't say their name in the already announced list because I didn't have his name written down, and yeah. So, and I also forgot to tell you guys about one of the next two men that will be coming. But Edge and Christian. Okay, so Edge is the rumored one who isn't I don't think he is confirmed. No, Edge isn't confirmed to be coming back for Raw this week coming yet. But Christian, however, will be coming back for next week's Raw, I'm pretty sure. I've heard rumors, well, not really rumors, but I think WWE posted a tweet or something saying that Christian is confirmed. I'm looking for, to see if he actually is confirmed. Well, it says here Christian confirmed for, yeah, he is confirmed. Christian will be coming back for the Raw 25th anniversary show, because it says here Christian confirmed for Raw 25 anniversary show, The Sportster. And Sportster is always telling the truth. So, yeah, that's my go-to website to find out WWE news. So, it's probably The Sportster. So, yeah, Christian is confirmed, but Edge, however, isn't confirmed yet. The next man is Sting. So it says here Sting's run in WWE was unfortunately a very short one due to how late in his career it came, plus an injury suffered at the hands of Seth Rollins. And it derailed it. There are rumors that he may still have one match left in him, though. I'm hopeful for that. Very hopeful. Could he return on January 22nd to find a suitable challenger? The Undertaker is going to be there. Just saying. Yeah, I miss Sting. And I'm honestly really hoping that he does come back for the Raw 25th anniversary, because that would be awesome to see him in a ring again. And to see him have a wrestling match with The Undertaker. I don't know if it happened yet. But I'm really hoping he does come back and actually have that match with The Undertaker, because, you know, he is going to be there too. Which I did. I don't think I remembered to write down The Undertaker. I'm sorry. But yeah, The Undertaker is going to be there. I don't know if I forgot to write that down. Did I even write it down? Yes, I did write it down. Okay, so I didn't miss it. Yeah, but Undertaker's going to be there, so. Yeah, but. What? Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm actually supposed to go somewhere right now, so I told my dad to wait for me just so I can finish filming the video. But yeah, I'm really hoping he comes back. So, this next man is Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart, to be exact. I'm very hopeful that Bret will come back, because even though I haven't seen him wrestle before, I've heard a lot of great things about him, and I'm really excited for him to see if he comes back for the Raw 25th anniversary and see what he's all about. But he is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, just like Natalya. Even though I'm not a big fan of Natty, I love Natty, but I'm not a big fan of her. I definitely have more other favorites than her. But I do love Natty, and I'm sure I'll love Bret too. So this next man is Taz. I definitely haven't heard much of this man. I've heard his name a couple times, but never, like, his full name. But it says here, when the topic of the busiest man in wrestling gets raised, Taz is a name that often gets overlooked. The former WWE superstar and announcer currently co-hosts a radio show that goes live for 15 hours a week. Plus, still does his own show also. The Raw Anniversary show will be in New York, though, so perhaps he could spare an hour or two and pop by. So, I don't know. I haven't heard a whole lot about Taz, but I've definitely heard his name a couple of times in, like, different places. But if he does come back, I'm going to be very excited to see what he's all about. This next man is Tommy Dreamer. So it says here, if all these names show up on January 22nd, then the original ECW will be well presented. Paul Heyman and the Dudleys will definitely be there, while Taz and Tommy Dreamer join the festivities also. Dreamer is another extremely busy man, as he now runs his very own promotion, but he may very well be on Raw in a week and a half. Just like a couple other people in this video, not too many people, but a couple of them, just like Taz, I had never heard of Tommy Dreamer. I've only heard his name a couple of places and pop up a couple of times. But I'm excited to see if he comes back and see what he's all about. Okay, this woman I've definitely heard a lot, but I've never actually seen her wrestle and stuff before. It's Ivory. So it says here, a lot of the names being bandied about for the Women's Royal Rumble are relatively recent ones. If you delve a little deeper, I think they meant dive, but it says delve, so I'm just going to say dive. If you dive a little deeper, then there are some slightly older names that can probably still go. Former women's champion Ivory, is potentially on the invite list for the anniversary show, and there is no reason why she couldn't also be in the Rumble. She might, I've heard her name come up to be in the Women's Royal Rumble, but I don't think she will. I think she might just be in one of these days before Monday Night Raw. I think she might be at the Raw 25th anniversary show, but we'll see. This next woman is Molly Holly. So it says here, someone that WWE have apparently already contacted regarding a potential comeback is Molly Holly. Holly is another name that may not have necessarily been on many fans' radar, but you can rest assured she's still great in wrestling shape. Or still in great wrestling shape. She currently spends a lot of her time training young wrestlers at Mr. Kennedy School. Like a couple of other people, I'm excited to see if she comes back and see what she's all about. That's all I can say about her. So this next man is Jonathan Coachman. So it says here, Jonathan Coachman has a long and storied history with WWE. Not only was he employed by the company as an interviewer and announcer for 10 years, he also helped build a relationship between WWE and ESPN while he was a reporter. No! Sorry about that, guys. I really have to get going, so I'm going to try to finish this video as fast as I can. There's 3 people left, so yeah. I'm not going to try to take too long and ramble, but yeah. Definitely excited to see what he's about if he does get called to be on the Raw 25th anniversary. Now, this man I'm really hoping comes back because I loved him. He was hilarious, even though I've never seen much of him wrestling and stuff because I only became a fan of July 2016. I knew he wasn't around then, I don't think. But it's Santino Marella. The clips I've seen of him are hysterical, and I'm really hoping he comes back. Okay, this next woman, she is already announced, Tori Wilson. Now the last person, is Honky Tonk Man. Now my parents, grew up actually watching wrestling. Kind of grew up watching wrestling. So they know who Honky Tonk Man is. They definitely seen him before, but I actually haven't. So it says here, last but certainly not least, is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. I never knew that. The Honky Tonk Man. The WWE legend may roll into New York with his guitar and challenge Elias to battle of the bands type ordeal. I would love to see that. Or maybe Kane will break the guitar over Honky Tonk's head like he did in the 2001 Royal Rumble match. I've heard a lot about Honky Tonk Man, and I'm very excited to see if he is announced and does come back and see what he's about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually have to get going now. I have to go to youth group. But I will see you guys next week for my Royal Rumble predictions, and let me know if there's anybody on this list that is unannounced that you are hoping to see, and if there's anybody you're excited for on the announced list. So, yeah, see you guys next week. Bye, guys!